She collapsed at match point. Caroline Webb, 43 years old, my doubles partner for 5 years, my best friend. One moment she was serving, next moment she was on the ground, gasping, clawing at her throat, face swelling, lips turning blue. I screamed for help, ran to her, tried to remember CPR, but her airway was closing, too fast, too complete. Someone called 911. Someone else ran for the defibrillator. Jennifer Chen tried to give her an EpiPen from her purse, stabbed it into Caroline's thigh. Nothing worked. Paramedics arrived 7 minutes later, pronounced her dead at the scene. Anaphylactic shock, severe allergic reaction, cause unknown. That was Saturday afternoon, Riverside Tennis Club, annual doubles tournament, semifinals. By Monday morning, police had ruled it a homicide. Someone had put peanut powder in Caroline's water bottle, knowing she was deathly allergic, knowing she'd drink it during the match, knowing it would kill her. One of us did it. One of the 8 women on that court, and I was the first person they questioned. My name is Claire Foster, 45 years old, architect, mother of 2, Caroline's doubles partner, her closest friend, or so I thought. This is the story of how a tennis tournament became a murder investigation, how best friends became suspects, how secrets buried for years came clawing back to the surface, and how I learned that the woman I knew best was a stranger. It started 5 years ago. I'd just moved to Riverside. New job, new city, knew nobody. Lonely. Joined the tennis club, looking for exercise, maybe friends. That's where I met Caroline. She was at the front desk, signing up for Ladies Doubles League. Saw me hovering awkwardly with a membership form. "First time here?" she asked. "Yes, just moved. I'm Claire." "Caroline," she smiled, warm, genuine. "Do you play doubles?" "I used to, college, but it's been years." "Perfect. I need a partner. My last one moved to California. Want to try?"
Just like that. Easy. Natural. We played that Thursday. She was good. Aggressive net player. I was steadier. Baseline consistency. We complemented each other. Won our first match, 6-2, 6-3. "Drinks after," she suggested. "Sure." We went to the club bar, talked for 2 hours, discovered we had kids the same age, lived 10 minutes apart, liked the same books, hated the same reality TV. By the end of the night, we were friends. By the end of the season, we were best friends. We played every Thursday evening, 6 p.m., then drinks, then dinner sometimes. Our husbands became friends. Our kids had play dates. We vacationed together once. Vermont. Ski trip. Disaster because none of us could ski, but funny disaster. Caroline was the first real friend I'd made in Riverside. Maybe the first real friend I'd had since college. I trusted her completely. The tennis league had 8 regular pairs. Us, Claire and Caroline. Then there was Jennifer Chen and Amanda Park. Jennifer was 41, surgeon, precise, methodical, played like she operated, calculated, no wasted movement. Amanda was 39, stay-at-home mom, nervous, overly apologetic, constantly saying sorry even when she hit winners. Maria Rodriguez and Diana Kim. Maria was 36, lawyer, corporate, aggressive everywhere, court, work, life, talked trash constantly. Diana was 40, accountant, quiet, shy, seemed uncomfortable with Maria's intensity, but never said anything. Nicole Bennett and Sarah Mitchell. Nicole was 44, real estate agent, loud, enthusiastic. Everything was amazing or devastating, no middle ground. Sarah was 47, librarian, soft-spoken, thoughtful, seemed perpetually exhausted. We played round-robin format,
every Thursday. Each pair played the others throughout the season. Most wins made the tournament. This year, all 4 pairs tied at the top. So the tournament was us, just us 8. Semifinals: Claire Caroline versus Jennifer Amanda, Maria Diana versus Nicole Sarah. Winners would play finals next week. Except Caroline died, and the tournament never finished. The match was normal, until it wasn't. Thursday, 3 p.m., earlier than usual because of tournament scheduling. Riverside Tennis Club, outdoor courts, beautiful day, 70 degrees, slight breeze. Caroline and I arrived together. We always did. Carpooled. She drove. Silver Lexus. She'd picked me up at 2:30. She seemed fine, happy, excited. We were favored to win. Jennifer and Amanda were good, but we'd beaten them 4 times this season already. "Think we can take them in straight sets?" Caroline asked as we changed in the locker room. "If you hit your serves," I said. "Always with the pressure," she laughed, grabbed her racket, checked her bag. Water bottle, towel, wristbands, phone. Nothing seemed wrong. But looking back, there were signs, things I'd noticed but dismissed. 3 weeks earlier, late August, Caroline and I were having coffee after practice, the club cafe, iced lattes, talking about nothing important. Amanda walked in with Michael, her husband. He was picking her up. They waved. Caroline's face changed, subtle. Her smile tightened. Her eyes followed Michael, lingered too long. "You okay?" I asked. "Fine, just tired." But she wasn't looking at me. She was watching Michael and Amanda leave. Her expression, hungry? No. Predatory. I thought it was weird. Forgot about it. Now I understand. She was already sleeping with him. 2 weeks before that, early August, practice night, just the 8 of us, round-robin games, casual, fun. Maria's son Miguel was there, sitting in the bleachers, doing homework. Quiet kid, never caused trouble. We finished a game, took a water break. Maria checked on Miguel. We were far away, but I heard raised voices. Maria grabbed his arm, hard, yanked him up. Miguel looked scared. Caroline saw it too. Her face darkened. She walked over, said something to Maria. Maria's face went red. They argued, low voices, tense. I asked Caroline later what happened. "Nothing," she said. "Just Maria being Maria." But it wasn't nothing. Caroline had seen something, and she'd confronted Maria about it. That was the beginning. 4 months earlier, April, Jennifer invited us all to a charity gala, her medical fund. Fancy event, $200 a plate dinner, silent auction, speeches. Caroline and I went together. David was traveling. Richard had a work thing. The event was nice. Jennifer gave a speech about helping underprivileged children, access to surgery, changing lives. Very moving. Caroline whispered to me during dinner, "She's good at this, the performance." "What do you mean?" "Playing the savior, the philanthropist. I wonder where the money really goes." "Caroline, that's cruel." "Is it? Or is it observant?" I laughed it off, but Caroline was serious. She kept watching Jennifer, calculating. Later that night, Jennifer announced Caroline would be helping with the fund's marketing. Pro bono. "She's so generous," Jennifer said. Caroline smiled, accepted. But the smile didn't reach her eyes. She wasn't being generous. She was investigating. 6 months earlier, February, Amanda hosted a dinner party. The tennis group plus husbands. Valentine's weekend. Couples thing. I remember Amanda being nervous, hovering, making sure everything was perfect. Michael was distant, checked his phone constantly. Caroline arrived late, blamed traffic, but she texted me earlier saying she might skip. She didn't skip. She came, wearing a red dress, hair done, makeup perfect. Michael's eyes followed her all night. I thought I imagined it. Husbands notice attractive women. It didn't mean anything. But at one point, I went to the kitchen for more wine, saw Michael and Caroline talking. Close. Too close. His hand on her lower back, her laughing, touching his arm. They saw me, separated immediately. "Just chatting," Caroline said brightly. I nodded, got my wine, left. But I knew. On some level, I knew. I just didn't want to believe it. 8 months earlier, December, holiday party at the tennis club. Maria brought Miguel. He was playing with other kids in the kids' room, supervised, safe. We were having drinks, celebrating the end of the season, awards for most wins, most improved, best sportsmanship. Caroline won best sportsmanship. Ironic, considering. Maria got drunk. Not sloppy drunk, mean drunk. Started criticizing everyone, the club, the other players, her husband who hadn't come. "He doesn't support me," she slurred. "Never comes to matches, doesn't care what I do." "Maybe he's busy," Nicole suggested. "He's lazy, and he lets Miguel walk all over him. Kid needs discipline. I'm the only one who enforces rules." "Rules like what?" Caroline asked, voice casual, but her eyes were sharp. "Consequences. Miguel talks back, he loses screen time. Doesn't do homework, he stays home. Throws a tantrum, he gets—" She stopped, looked at Caroline. "He gets what he deserves." Which is, "Not your concern." They stared at each other. Challenge. Warning. Maria left early, got Miguel, drove home. I asked Caroline what that was about. "Maria's too hard on that kid," Caroline said. "Someone should check on him." "He seems fine." "Does he?" I thought about it. Miguel was quiet, anxious, flinched when Maria raised her voice. But lots of kids are shy, right? Now, standing in the locker room, these memories flooded back. Caroline checking her bag, water bottle, everything normal, but nothing was normal. Caroline was sleeping with Amanda's husband. Caroline was blackmailing Jennifer. Caroline was threatening Maria. Caroline was a fugitive from justice, living under a false identity. And I'd missed all of it, seen the signs, dismissed them. Best friends don't suspect each other. We walked to the court. Jennifer and Amanda were already there, warming up. They waved. "Ready to lose?" Maria shouted from court 2. She and Diana were starting their match simultaneously. "In your dreams," Caroline shouted back. Friendly trash talk. Standard. But underneath, hatred. Secrets. Motives. Someone in that locker room had poisoned Caroline's water. Someone had watched her drink it. Someone had removed her EpiPen while she was dying. Someone had planned this, carefully, coldly, and I'd been oblivious. We walked to the court. Jennifer and Amanda were already there, warming up. They waved. "Ready to lose?" Maria shouted from court 2. She and Diana were starting their match simultaneously. "In your dreams," Caroline shouted back. Friendly trash talk. Standard. We started at 3:15, best of 3 sets. First to 6 games, win by 2. The first few games were routine. I was serving well, consistent, deep to Amanda's backhand. She struggled with it. Caroline was aggressive at net, poaching, putting away volleys. Her serves were strong, aces, winners. We were up 4-2 in the first set. Standard match, nothing unusual. Jennifer and Amanda were good sports, called balls fairly, complimented good shots. Nice get. Great serve. On court 2, Maria and Diana were playing Nicole and Sarah. Maria was loud as always, trash-talking, celebrating points. Diana was quiet, steady, everything normal, until Caroline's water break. She always drank between games, stayed hydrated. She had her specific bottle, blue, insulated, with her initials, CW. She walked to the bench, unscrewed the cap, took a long drink, wiped her mouth with her wrist. I was at the baseline, bouncing balls, preparing to serve. Caroline walked back to the deuce side, ready to return. She served the next game, won it easily. 2 aces, 2 errors from Jennifer, 5-2. Jennifer and Amanda held serve. Long game. Deuce 3 times. Finally, Amanda hit a winner down the line, 5-3. Caroline was serving for the set. She bounced the ball at the baseline. Her routine. Bounce, bounce, toss, serve, ace down the tee. Jennifer didn't even move. 15 love. Second point. Rally. Amanda hit a lob. I tracked back, smashed it. Winner. 30 love. Caroline bounced the ball again. Tossed it. Served. Jennifer returned it deep. Caroline hit a volley. Sharp angle. Amanda passed her down the line. 30-15. That's when Caroline coughed. Just once. Dry. Odd. I noticed but didn't think anything of it. Dry throat. Happens. She walked back to the baseline. Bounced the ball again. Coughed harder. I looked over. Her face was red. Not exertion red. Splotchy red. Like hives. "You okay?" I called. She nodded. Waved me off. Tried to serve. Double fault. The ball went into the net. Not even close. 30-30. She walked to the ad side. Coughed again. Harder. Bent over slightly. Hands on her knees. "Caroline?" She looked up. Her eyes were watering. Face swelling. Lips puffy. "I can't." She tried to speak. Couldn't finish. Throat closing. I dropped my racket. Ran to the net. "Caroline!" She collapsed. One moment standing. Next moment on the ground. Knees buckling. Body crumpling. I vaulted the net. Ran to her. Jennifer screamed. Dropped her racket. Ran too. Amanda stood frozen. Mouth open. Shocked. On court 2, Maria and Diana stopped midpoint. Stared. Nicole ran toward us. What happened? Caroline was on her back, gasping, clawing at her throat, face swelling rapidly, lips turning blue. "She can't breathe," I screamed. Jennifer dropped to her knees. Medical training kicked in. "Caroline, can you hear me?" Caroline's eyes were wild, terrified. She tried to speak. Nothing came out. "It's an allergic reaction," Jennifer said. "Where's her EpiPen?" "Her bag." I ran to the bench, grabbed Caroline's tennis bag, unzipped it, dug through. Towel, phone, wristbands, sunscreen, snacks. No EpiPen. "It's not here." "What?" Jennifer said. "Check again." I dumped everything out, shook the bag. Nothing. "I have one," Jennifer said. Ran to her own bag, came back with an EpiPen, tore off the cap, stabbed it into Caroline's thigh. Held it, counted 10 seconds, removed it. We waited. Caroline's breathing didn't improve. Still gasping, face still swelling. "It's not working," Jennifer said. "Call 911. Someone already had. Amanda. She was on her phone, crying. "Yes, tennis club, outdoor courts, allergic reaction. Please hurry." Other club members appeared, staff, other players, forming a circle around us. "Give her space," someone shouted. I held Caroline's hand, squeezed it. "You're going to be okay. Help is coming." She looked at me, terrified, dying. She tried to say something. Her lips moved. No sound. I leaned closer. "What?" Her lips formed words. I read them. "Not accident." Then her eyes rolled back. "Caroline!" I shook her. "Caroline!" Jennifer started CPR, chest compressions, counting. 1, 2, 3. Someone brought the club's defibrillator. tore open Caroline's shirt, placed the pads, charged it. Clear! Everyone stepped back. Jennifer hit the button. Caroline's body jolted. Nothing. They tried again. And again. Paramedics arrived. 7 minutes later. It felt like hours. They took over. Intubation, more epinephrine, oxygen, chest compressions. I stood back, numb, watching. Jennifer had blood on her hands from the CPR, compression injuries. She didn't notice. Amanda was sobbing, Nicole holding her. Maria and Diana stood together, watching, silent. Sarah was on the phone, calling David probably, Caroline's husband. The paramedics worked for 18 minutes. Finally, one of them looked at his partner, shook his head. Time of death, 3:47 p.m. No, I whispered. They covered her with a sheet, blue sheet, covering her face, her body. Gone. Just like that. 15 minutes ago, she was serving for the set, happy, alive, now dead. I sank to my knees. Jennifer came over, put her hand on my shoulder, said nothing. What was there to say? Amanda kept crying. Nicole kept holding her. Maria walked away. Back to court too, sat on the bench, head in her hands. Diana stood alone, staring at the sheet. Club staff cleared the area, asked us to move to the clubhouse, give statements. I couldn't move, couldn't stop staring at that blue sheet. Someone lifted me up. Jennifer. She walked me to the clubhouse, sat me down, gave me water. I didn't drink it. Police arrived, asked questions. When did it start? What happened? Did anyone see anything unusual? I answered mechanically. She collapsed, couldn't breathe. We tried to help. She died. They took Caroline's water bottle, her tennis bag, said they'd be in touch. David arrived 30 minutes later, saw the ambulance, the covered body, collapsed, actually collapsed. Knees gave out. I went to him, held him while he sobbed. The other women had left by then, except Jennifer. She stayed. Doctor instinct, maybe. Waited until David arrived, then left quietly. David and I sat on the bench, silent, in shock. Finally, he said, "What happened?" Allergic reaction, anaphylaxis. She couldn't breathe. But she always had her EpiPen, always. It wasn't in her bag. What? We looked. It wasn't there. David's face crumpled. That's impossible. She never went anywhere without it. I didn't know what to say. We sat there until the police finished processing the scene, until they took Caroline's body away. I drove David home, sat with him while he made calls. Parents, sister, friends, each call the same, breaking the news, hearing the shock, the grief. I didn't leave until midnight, drove home in a fog, couldn't process it. Caroline was dead. My best friend, my partner, gone. But her last words haunted me. Not accident. What did she mean? Did she know? In those final moments, did she realize someone had poisoned her? Did she know who? I'd never know, because the only person who could tell me was dead. I drove David home, sat with him while he called Caroline's parents, her sister, listened to him break the news over and over. I didn't leave until midnight. Drove home in a fog. Richard was waiting up, held me. I finally cried, really cried, sobbed for an hour, then slept, badly. Nightmares about Caroline's face, swollen, blue. Monday morning, Detective Lisa Torres called me. Mrs. Foster, I'm investigating Caroline Webb's death. I need to ask you some questions. Of course, anything. Can you come to the station, say 11 a.m.? Is something wrong? Pause. We've received the preliminary autopsy results. There are some concerns. What kind of concerns? I'd prefer to discuss it in person. I went. Of course I went. Richard offered to come with me. I said no. This was about Caroline, my friend. I needed to do this. The police station was downtown, gray building, uncomfortable chairs. Detective Torres met me in the lobby, mid-40s, short dark hair, kind eyes, but serious expression. She led me to an interview room, small, table, 2 chairs, recording equipment. Am I a suspect? I asked. Everyone's a suspect until they're not. She sat, I sat. Tell me about Caroline. What do you want to know? Everything. Start with how you met. I told her, tennis club, 5 years ago, doubles partners, best friends. How well did you know her? Very well. We talked almost every day, played tennis every week, had dinner regularly. Did she have any enemies? Enemies? No. Everyone liked Caroline. Everyone? Well, I mean, not everyone loves everyone, but she didn't have enemies. She was kind, funny, generous. Did she ever mention being afraid of anyone? Threatened? No, never. Detective Torres opened a folder, showed me a photo. Caroline's water bottle, blue, insulated, CW initials. Do you recognize this? Yes, Caroline's bottle. She brought it to every match. Did she drink from it Thursday? Yes, during the match, like always. Did you see anyone else touch it? I thought back. No, it was in her bag, on the bench. We were on the court the whole time. Did Caroline leave her bag unattended at any point? We were playing. The bags were courtside, but no one went near them that I saw. What about before the match, in the locker room? I tried to remember. Caroline had gotten ready, put her stuff in her bag, zippered it closed. I don't think so. We changed, walked to the court together. Detective Torres pulled out another document, autopsy report. Caroline died of anaphylactic shock, severe allergic reaction to peanuts. You knew she was allergic? Yes, she told everyone, all the time. Did she avoid peanuts carefully? Obsessively. She checked everything. Then how did she ingest them? I don't know. Maybe contamination? Cross-contact at a restaurant? We tested her water bottle, found peanut powder, ground very fine, mixed into her water. My stomach dropped. What? Someone put it there, deliberately. That's impossible. Who would? That's what I'm trying to determine. I felt sick. You think someone killed her? I think someone knew about her allergy and used it. Who knew about her EpiPen? Everyone. She carried it everywhere, in her tennis bag, always. We didn't find it. What? Her EpiPen. It wasn't in her bag. But it's always there. She never went anywhere without it. It's not there now. Someone took it. This was insane. You're saying someone poisoned her water and stole her EpiPen? That's what the evidence suggests. But who? Why? That's what I need to find out. Who had access to her water bottle? I thought hard. All of us, the other players. We were all in the locker room together, on the courts together. All 8 of you? Yes. Tell me about them. I did. Jennifer and Amanda, Maria and Diana, Nicole and Sarah. Any conflicts, arguments, tensions? Normal tennis stuff. Maria talks trash, Nicole's loud, but nothing serious. What about with Caroline specifically? Did she have issues with anyone? I hesitated. There was something. Small. Maybe nothing. What? Detective Torres noticed. It's probably nothing. Tell me anyway. A few weeks ago, Carolyn and Jennifer had an argument after a match. Jennifer made a bad line call. Caroline challenged it, got heated. How heated? Carolyn accused Jennifer of cheating. Jennifer said Caroline was being paranoid. They didn't talk for a week after. But they made up? Eventually. Caroline apologized, said she was stressed about work. What did Caroline do for work? Marketing consultant, freelance. She worked from home mostly. Did she mention any problems, professional or personal? I thought about it. Caroline had seemed distracted lately, quieter. I'd asked if everything was okay. She'd said yes, but maybe she was lying. She seemed stressed recently, last month or so, but she said it was just work stuff. Did she elaborate? No. Detective Torres made notes. I'll need to speak with the other women. Can you provide their contact information? I did. Gave her all their numbers. One more thing. Did Caroline have any secrets? Anything she might want hidden? Secrets? What kind of secrets? Anything. Affairs, financial problems, legal issues? Not that I know of. But even as I said it, I wondered, how well did I really know Caroline? We'd been friends for 5 years, but people hide things, even from best friends. If you think of anything else, call me. Detective Torres handed me her card. I left, drove home, sat in my car for 20 minutes before going inside. Someone had killed Caroline, someone we knew, someone we played tennis with. One of us. Detective Torres interviewed everyone over the next 3 days. I heard about it through the tennis club grapevine. Jennifer was questioned Tuesday morning, Amanda Tuesday afternoon, Maria and Diana Wednesday, Nicole and Sarah Thursday. We were all suspects, all of us. The club was in chaos, people whispering, speculating. Who could have done it? Why? I got texts from the other women. Everyone frightened, confused. Jennifer texted, "Police asked if I hated Caroline. What the fuck?" Maria texted, "This is insane. They think one of us killed her?" Nicole texted, "I can't stop crying. Poor Caroline. Poor David." But no one admitted anything. No one said, "I did it." Thursday afternoon, Detective Torres called me again. "I need you to come back in." "Why? I already told you everything." "New information has emerged. I need to clarify some things." I went. Same interview room, same detective. This time, she wasn't kind. She was cold. "You said you knew Caroline well. Best friends." "Yes." "Did you know she was having an affair?" The floor dropped out. "What?" "Caroline Webb was having an extramarital affair for the past 6 months. Did you know?" "No, that's impossible. Caroline would never." We found text messages, emails, hotel receipts. She was seeing someone regularly. I couldn't breathe. "Who?" Detective Torres watched me carefully. "You really don't know?" "No." She slid a photo across the table. Security camera footage, hotel lobby, Caroline walking in with a man. I recognized him immediately. Michael Park, Amanda's husband. Oh my God. You see the problem now? Amanda's husband, Caroline's affair partner. Motive for Amanda to kill her. But that meant Amanda knew. And if Amanda knew... "Have you told Amanda?" I asked. "We're informing her this afternoon." She's going to be devastated. Or she already knew and took action. I shook my head. Amanda wouldn't. She's too gentle, too passive. People surprise you when betrayed. Detective Torres leaned forward. Here's what I know. Caroline was having an affair with Michael Park. Someone poisoned her. Someone who knew about her allergy, who had access to her water bottle, who knew she'd drink from it during the match. All 8 of us fit that description. Exactly. But only one had motive so far. You think there are more? I think Caroline had secrets, and secrets create enemies. She wasn't wrong. Over the next week, Detective Torres interviewed everyone again, deeper, harder, digging into Caroline's life, our lives. And what she found? Jesus Christ. 1 week after Caroline's death, Detective Torres called me for a 3rd interview. Different room this time, bigger, conference room with a window. She wasn't alone. Another detective, male, older, Detective Ryan. Mrs. Foster, thank you for coming. This is Detective Ryan. He's assisting with the investigation. I sat. Have you found something? We found a lot about Caroline, about the others, about motives. Motives? Detective Torres opened a laptop, showed me a spreadsheet. Names, dates, incidents. In the past week, we've uncovered that Caroline Webb was not who she appeared to be, and several people in your tennis group had reasons to want her dead. She clicked to the first entry, Amanda Park. Let's start with Amanda. You said she's quiet, passive, unlikely to hurt anyone. That's right. Did you know her husband was having an affair with Caroline? The world stopped. What? Detective Torres showed me photos, security camera footage from a hotel, timestamps, 6 months of visits, Caroline and a man, walking in together, leaving hours later. The man was Michael Park, Amanda's husband. Oh my God. We found text messages, emails. They'd been seeing each other since March. Caroline told him she loved him. He said he'd leave Amanda. For her. I felt sick. Does Amanda know? We believe so. We found evidence she confronted Caroline 3 weeks before the murder. Want to see? She showed me another video. Tennis club parking lot, night, after practice. Amanda walking up to Caroline. Caroline laughing. Amanda crying. Caroline walking away, dismissive. We don't have audio, but the body language is clear. Amanda was begging. Caroline didn't care. Amanda wouldn't kill her. She's too gentle. Gentle people snap, especially when betrayed. Detective Ryan spoke for the first time. We interviewed Amanda yesterday, separately. Want to know what she said? I didn't want to, but nodded. He read from notes. She said, I found texts on Michael's phone 2 months ago. Love notes. Plans to meet. I confronted him. He denied it at first, then admitted it. Said it was a mistake. Begged me not to leave. For the kids. But she didn't leave? No. She said she wanted to save the marriage. For their daughters, ages 8 and 6. She asked Michael to end it. He promised he would. Did he? No. We traced his phone records. He was still seeing Caroline. Up until the day she died. Detective Torres leaned forward. Amanda knew. She confronted Caroline. Caroline laughed at her. Told her Michael never loved her. That he was going to leave her anyway. For Caroline. Jesus. We asked Amanda if she wanted revenge. She said no, but she also said she wished Caroline would disappear. Her exact words. I closed my eyes. Wishing isn't killing. No, but it's motive. And Amanda had access. She was in the locker room that day. She was on the court. She knew about Caroline's allergy. She could have done it. Did she? She denies it, but she's lying about something. We can tell.
Detective Torres moved to the next entry, Jennifer Chen. Jennifer is a surgeon, respected, runs a charity providing free surgeries to underprivileged children. Very noble. I know, she talks about it constantly. Did Caroline help with the charity? Yes, marketing, pro bono. She did all their branding, website, social media. And in doing that, she had access to the financial records. I guess? Detective Torres showed me documents, bank statements, charity fund accounts, highlighted entries. $60,000 is missing over the past year, withdrawn in increments, $5,000 here, $10,000 there, always just under the reporting threshold.
What? Jennifer Chen has been embezzling from her own charity. I couldn't process it. But why? She's a surgeon. She makes good money. Her daughter goes to an elite boarding school, $50,000 a year. Her son's in therapy, expensive therapy, $20,000 a year. Jennifer and her husband are overextended. Credit card debt, mortgage, they're drowning. So she stole from sick children? She borrowed, she claims, intended to pay it back. But Caroline found out, 2 weeks before she died, confronted Jennifer about it. What happened? Detective Ryan showed me more documents, email exchange between Caroline and Jennifer. Caroline's email. I found the discrepancies. $60K missing. I know it's you. You have 1 week to replace it, or I'm reporting you to the board and the medical licensing board. This is fraud, Jennifer. Jennifer's response. It was temporary. I'll fix it. Please don't report me. I'll lose everything. Caroline's reply. You should have thought of that before stealing. 1 week. Caroline gave her a deadline? I asked. Yes, the match where Caroline died was exactly 1 week after that email. I stared at the screen. You think Jennifer killed her to avoid exposure? Jennifer's medical license is worth millions over her career, her reputation, her family's stability. Caroline threatened all of that. Did you ask Jennifer? Yesterday, she admitted the embezzlement, said she was planning to repay it, that Caroline was being unreasonable, that it wasn't theft, just a loan. What did she say about Caroline's death? She said she was relieved, then realized how that sounded, tried to take it back, but it was too late. We'd heard it. Detective Torres moved to Maria Rodriguez. Maria's a lawyer, corporate, aggressive, competitive. Sound about right? Very. Tell me about her son, Miguel, age 9. I don't know him well. He comes to the club sometimes. Quiet kid, shy. He's been in trouble at school. Fighting, behavioral issues. Maria's been called in multiple times. I didn't know that. Child Protective Services has been involved, twice, investigating allegations of physical abuse. My stomach turned. Maria hits him? The investigations were inconclusive, no charges filed, but there are concerns. Detective Torres showed me a video. Tennis club parking lot, 6 months ago, date stamped. Maria and Miguel walking to their car. Miguel said something. Maria grabbed his arm, hard, shook him, then slapped him across the face, hard enough his head snapped to the side. Oh my God. Caroline saw it. She was in her car, getting her tennis bag. She confronted Maria, told her she'd report her if it happened again. What did Maria say? According to witnesses, Maria told Caroline to mind her own fucking business, that her son was her responsibility, not Caroline's. Detective Ryan showed me another document, text exchange, Maria to Caroline. Stay out of my family. You don't know what it's like raising a kid with issues. Caroline's response. Issues don't justify abuse. Stop, or I'm calling CPS myself. Maria. You wouldn't dare. Caroline. Try me. Caroline was going to report her, I asked. Not just report. Caroline had that video, the one I just showed you. She told Maria she'd send it to CPS, to the police, to Maria's law firm. unless Maria got help, therapy, parenting classes. That's blackmail. Or intervention, depends how you see it. What did Maria do? Publicly, she enrolled in an anger management class, told everyone it was for work stress. But privately, we found her search history, how to delete security footage, how to avoid detection, how to cause allergic reactions. Ice filled my veins. She was researching how to kill Caroline? Or how to fake an accident. She searched anaphylaxis natural causes 3 days before the match. Jesus Christ. Detective Torres closed the laptop, looked at me. And then there's you, Claire. Me?
You said you and Caroline were best friends, that you knew her well, trusted her completely. I did. Did you know her real name wasn't Caroline Webb? The room tilted. What? Caroline Webb was born Catherine Elizabeth Wilson, San Francisco, 43 years old. She changed her name legally 15 years ago, right before moving to Riverside. Why would she do that? Because Catherine Wilson was wanted for embezzlement, white-collar crime. She worked for a tech company, accounting department, stole $500,000 over 2 years. They caught her, filed charges, but before trial, she disappeared. I couldn't speak. She changed her name, got a fake social security number, created a new identity, met David Webb online, married him using her new name, started over. David doesn't know? We informed him yesterday. He's devastated. Everything about their marriage was a lie. Why are you telling me this? Because someone found out. Someone discovered Caroline's real identity, and Caroline had everything to lose. Her husband, her home, her freedom. Embezzlement is a felony. She'd go to prison. Detective Torres leaned forward. Did you find out, Claire? Did Caroline confide in you? Threaten you if you told? Is that why you killed her? No, I had no idea. I'm finding out right now. But you had access. You were her partner, closest to her. You knew her habits, her routines. You knew she'd drink from that water bottle. So did everyone else. But you had the most opportunity. You carpooled with her. You were in the locker room together, alone, before the match. I didn't do it. Detective Ryan spoke again. We checked your financial records. You have gambling debts. $30,000. Your husband doesn't know. My blood ran cold. Online poker. You've been playing for a year, losing consistently. You're in deep. Caroline knew, didn't she? She offered to help, lend you money, but then changed her mind when you couldn't pay her back. That's not. We found text messages. You asking for more time. Caroline saying no, threatening to tell Richard unless you paid her immediately. They had me. They had all of us. 4 women, 4 motives, 4 potential killers. Detective Torres stood. We're bringing everyone in, together, tomorrow, 2 p.m., same room. I'm going to lay out everything, and someone's going to crack. She was right. Friday, 2 p.m., all 8 of us in the conference room. Jennifer and Amanda sat on opposite sides. Jennifer's face was stone. Amanda's eyes were red from crying. Maria and Diana sat together, but with space between them. Maria's jaw was clenched. Diana looked terrified. Nicole and Sarah whispered to each other until we arrived, then went silent. I sat alone, couldn't look at anyone. Detective Torres entered with Detective Ryan, closed the door, locked it. Thank you all for coming. No one's under arrest yet, but no one's leaving until we get to the truth. She stood at the head of the table, laptop open, files stacked. Caroline Webb was murdered, poisoned with peanut powder mixed into her water. Her EpiPen was removed from her bag. Someone in this room did it. Someone who knew her routine, her allergy, her habits. Nicole spoke first, voice shaking. Why are we all here? If you know who did it, because I don't know. yet, but I know 4 of you had motive, and I'm going to make you talk. She looked at Amanda first. Amanda, tell everyone what you told me yesterday about Michael. Amanda's voice was barely audible. Do I have to? Yes. Amanda took a breath, looked down at her hands. Michael was having an affair with Caroline for 6 months. Jennifer gasped. Nicole covered her mouth. Sarah said, "Oh my God." I stayed silent. I'd already known. Amanda continued. I found texts 2 months ago, love notes, plans to meet at hotels. I confronted him. He admitted it, said it was a mistake, that he'd end it. Did he? Detective Torres asked. He said he did, but he was lying. He was still seeing her, up until she died. Maria's voice cut through. You knew Caroline was fucking your husband and you still played tennis with her? Amanda flinched. I wanted to save my marriage, for my daughters. I thought if I just waited it out, he'd come back to me. That's pathetic, Jennifer said. Amanda looked up, tears streaming. You don't get to judge me. You stole from sick children. The room erupted. What? Sarah asked. Detective Torres raised her hand. Silence fell. Jennifer, your turn. Tell them about the charity fund. Jennifer's face was rigid. I don't have to explain myself. You embezzled $60,000. Caroline found out, threatened to report you. Tell them. Jennifer's voice was ice. I borrowed money from the fund, temporarily, for my daughter's tuition. I was going to repay it. Borrowed? Maria said. You mean stole. It was my charity. Funded by donors, Maria shot back. That's fraud. And you're a child abuser, Jennifer screamed. The room went dead quiet. Maria stood up. What did you just say? Detective Torres stepped between them. Sit down, both of you. They sat. Detective Torres turned to Maria. Your turn. Tell them about Miguel. Maria's hands clenched into fists. My son is none of their business. Caroline made it her business. When she saw you hit him, Nicole gasped. You hit your kid? It was discipline. You slapped him across the face in a parking lot. Detective Torres showed the video on her laptop, turned it so everyone could see. The video played. Miguel saying something. Maria grabbing him, shaking him, slapping him, hard. Sarah started crying. Nicole looked horrified. Amanda looked away. Caroline threatened to report you, Detective Torres said. Told you to get help or she'd send this video to CPS, to your law firm, ruin your career, didn't she? Maria's voice was pure venom. Caroline was a sanctimonious bitch who thought she was better than everyone. So you killed her. I didn't say that, but you wanted to. Everyone wanted to. Look around this room. We all hated her. It was true. I saw it on their faces. The relief. Caroline was gone, and part of them was glad. Detective Torres turned to me. Claire, your turn. My stomach dropped. I didn't tell them about the gambling. Jennifer's eyes widened. Gambling? I couldn't meet their eyes. I've been playing online poker. I lost money. A lot of money. How much? Amanda asked. $30,000. Nicole whispered. Jesus Christ. Richard doesn't know, I continued. Caroline found out. She offered to lend me money, but then I couldn't pay her back. She threatened to tell Richard, to expose me. So you killed her, Maria said flatly. No, I didn't. But you wanted to, just like the rest of us. Detective Torres let the chaos settle, then spoke. Here's what I know. All 4 of you had motive. All 4 of you had access. All 4 of you knew Caroline's allergy. Any one of you could have done it. So who did? Jennifer asked. That's what we're going to figure out, together. Detective Ryan pulled out evidence bags, laid them on the table. Caroline's water bottle. The peanut powder was mixed in sometime between 2:30 and 3:15. That's when Caroline arrived and when the match started. We were all in the locker room then, Sarah said. Exactly. Who was near Caroline's bag? We all looked at each other, trying to remember. I spoke first. Caroline and I arrived together, 2:30. We changed in the locker room. Jennifer and Amanda were already there, getting ready. Jennifer nodded. We were taping our ankles, stretching. Where was Caroline's bag? Detective Torres asked. I tried to visualize it. On the bench, by her locker. She put her water bottle in it, zipped it closed. Did anyone go near it? Silence. Then Diana spoke, quiet, hesitant. Maria did. Everyone turned to Maria. What? Maria said. Diana's voice shook. You walked past Caroline's bag, leaned down. I thought you were tying your shoe. I was tying my shoe. You were near her bag, Detective Torres said. Long enough to open it? I didn't open anything. Did anyone see Maria open the bag? Detective Torres asked. No one answered. Diana, did you actually see her open it? No, but she was close, and she was fiddling with something. Tying my shoe, Maria said through clenched teeth. Detective Ryan spoke. We found something interesting. Peanut powder residue on several surfaces in the locker room, including Maria's locker. Maria's face went pale. We tested your tennis bag, Maria, found traces of peanut powder, same type that killed Caroline. That's impossible. Do you have a peanut allergy? Detective Torres asked. No. Do you eat peanuts regularly? No. Then why is there peanut powder in your bag? Maria couldn't answer. Jennifer leaned forward. You brought it with you. You planned this. I didn't. You researched how to cause anaphylaxis, Detective Torres said. We found your search history. 3 days before the match. You looked up how to grind peanuts into fine powder. Anaphylaxis symptoms. How long does peanut allergy take to kill? Nicole looked sick. Oh my God, Maria. I was curious. After Caroline threatened me, I wanted to know what she was talking about. Or you wanted to know how to kill her and make it look natural, Detective Ryan said. Maria stood up. I want a lawyer. Sit down. I want a fucking lawyer. You can't keep me here. Yes, we can. You're a suspect in a homicide investigation. Maria sat, breathing hard, trapped. Detective Torres pulled out another evidence bag, the missing EpiPen. We found this, in the trash, behind the tennis courts, wiped clean, no fingerprints. See, Maria said, no fingerprints, could be anyone's. Except we found DNA, inside the cap, saliva, from someone who opened it with their mouth, bit the cap off. She showed us a DNA report. The DNA matches you, Maria. The room went silent. Maria's face crumpled. I don't... You took Caroline's EpiPen. During the chaos when she collapsed, you removed it from her bag, bit the cap off, threw the pen in the trash, went back later and retrieved it. But you forgot about the DNA. Maria started crying. She was going to ruin my life, take my son, destroy my career, everything I worked for, because of one mistake. One time I lost my temper. She wouldn't let it go, kept threatening me. I just wanted her to stop. Amanda whispered, So you killed her. I didn't mean for it to go that far. I just wanted to make her sick, scare her, show her she wasn't invincible. But she drank so much water. The reaction was so fast. And then I panicked. I took the EpiPen so she couldn't save herself. Nicole was sobbing. She was our friend. She was a blackmailer, Maria screamed. She blackmailed all of us. Don't pretend you're sad she's dead. You're all relieved. Admit it. No one spoke, because it was true. We were all relieved. Caroline was gone, and our secrets were safe. Except they weren't, because now everyone knew. Detective Torres stood. Maria Rodriguez, you're under arrest for the murder of Caroline Webb. Detective Ryan pulled out handcuffs. Maria didn't fight, just cried. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. They led her out. The rest of us sat in silence. Finally, Jennifer spoke. What happens to us? You'll all be required to testify at trial. Beyond that, Detective Torres shrugged, I can't prosecute you for hating someone, even if you had reason to. She gathered her files, looked at each of us. Caroline Webb wasn't who you thought she was, but neither are any of you. You all kept secrets. You all hated her. Maria just acted on it first. She left. We sat there, 8 women who used to be friends. Now we were just witnesses.
Connected by death, by guilt, by the knowledge that we'd all wanted Carolyn gone. Maria had just been brave enough, or desperate enough, to make it happen. The tennis club disbanded the ladies' league. Too much trauma. I haven't played tennis since. Can't. Every time I pick up a racket, I see Carolyn collapsing, hear her gasping for air. Amanda divorced Michael, moved to Portland. Last I heard, she's dating someone new. Seems happy. Jennifer's charity was investigated. She repaid the money, avoided criminal charges. But her reputation is destroyed. She's working at a clinic now, small, quiet. I still don't know what to feel about Carolyn. She was my best friend. But she was also a liar, a fugitive, a woman who slept with her friend's husband, who blackmailed people. Was she a victim? Or was she a villain who finally got caught? Maybe both. David moved away, couldn't stay in the house they'd shared. Too many ghosts. I see Detective Torres occasionally, at the grocery store, coffee shop. We nod, don't talk. Last week, Sarah texted me, Nicole too, asking if I wanted to get together. Coffee, lunch, something normal. I said no. I can't be around them. Any of them. We're connected by death now, by suspicion, by the knowledge that we all hated Carolyn enough to want her gone. Maria just acted on it, but we all thought about it. I know I did. The night Carolyn laughed at Amanda, the way she dismissed Maria's concerns, the secrets she kept. I thought, I hate her. I wish she'd disappear. Careful what you wish for.